Now, listen, you guys, they always come back crawling when all else fails, okay? They always come back crawling to Nicki Minaj, and this seems to be the case with Coi Leray. Now, we're going to be talking about Aalyah Jay versus the Transformer. Sukihana is out there responding to Jetavia, and we're also going to be covering Glorilla still being hurt over, of course, Jetavia and Nicki Minaj's Met Gala, Met Gala, these speculations that are, flying around. Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys are doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, we're going to be talking about this entire situation with the fish. I'm talking about the fish with braids. Coi Leray, yes. So you guys do know that after Coi Leray got her Nicki Minaj feature, she was out there acting funny, out there shading Nicki Minaj, out there having a one-sided beef over, against Nicki Minaj. And all this, she was like, oh my goodness, why would she release We Go Up after, the release of Blick, the entitlement. And I mean, all these girls have always felt entitled to get, a Nicki Minaj feature, entitled for Nicki Minaj to promote their stuff and things like that. So obviously, she went out there, allowed people to gas her up. She really was feeling that she was big, felt like she didn't need, that Nicki Minaj co-signed that Nicki Minaj feature. And I guess she then realized that at the end of the day, you know what, the industry is not how it looks like from the outside or how it looks like when you first step into it. So this is what Coi Leray had to say in a series of tweets, okay? This girl said, I don't know. If you ask me, it seems like these labels are behind the female controversy. They see it helps push the music. I wouldn't be surprised if they are the ones behind the fan pages, okay? And I'm just looking at her like, why are you making it sound like it's a new discovery? Nicki Minaj has always told you guys, especially the new girls that come into the industry, she has always advised you that it's never a smart move to actually beef for the sake of selling records. And she has made it clear that, a certain record label, which I'm not going to mention by name, actually took somebody from the pole, from the stripper pole and said, okay, you look exotic or whatever, you look, ambiguous, and we're gonna create you to be this caricature of a black woman, and we will position you in such a way that you will go against somebody who actually has the talent to rap, Nicki Minaj and things like that, because we cannot profit off of it. Okay, this actually happened. And when all you guys come into the industry, Nicki tries to warn you, Nicki tries to give you advice, but you allow these record labels to gas you up into believing that, oh my goodness, she doesn't want you to win. And I'm like, this woman has been over a decade in the music industry. So trust me, she knows how these things work. Okay. And so for her to come out here making it seem like it's a new discovery, oh my goodness, I wouldn't be surprised if, record labels are behind the fan pages. And then she also said, do female pop stars have just as much beef as the female rappers? I'm curious. And so honestly speaking, all this to me, it's nonsense, because it's not something that we don't know. We know that all these girls that are doing this thing are doing it to please, record labels, award boards and things like that. And she went further to say that most of these female rappers, not even from the same places, not from the same hoods. Why are we beefing? And then Rika said, most of them, like you, do it to get Nicki Minaj support. And then when she turns on you, you don't have any support from any fan base. Okay. By the way, this person was actually trying to be shady to Nicki Minaj, and she's trying to insinuate that Nicki Minaj was the one who turned on this girl, on this fish. But honestly speaking, she is not the one who turned on this girl. This girl started moving and acting funny, allowed the industry, allowed Twitter, allowed the Transformer fans to gas her up into thinking that Nicki Minaj was a op, and that, she had the same amount of fan base, the same amount of fans, as Nicki Minaj. So when this person is saying Nicki Minaj turned on her, this is actually a misrepresentation of facts, okay? And she said, y'all so slow. Me and Nicki spoke behind the scenes, personally, and I never brought that to the public. Business ain't work out, that's okay. I still wish her nothing but the best, and Blick is one of the greatest videos that will be in history. Yo! Wonders shall never end, oh, wonders shall never end. This girl has the audacity to come out here and try and make it seem like, oh, it's all good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I spoke to Nicki Minaj behind the scenes. But when you were disrespecting it, you were doing it in front of the scenes. Okay, now you want to be the producer behind the scenes. You want to do some behind the scenes stuff when you wanted to be the main actor, the main actress in this entire situation. You were starring in this entire movie of shading Nicki Minaj and turning on her. You literally were starring in this movie, and now all of a sudden you want to play the background. No, continue taking the lead role, okay? If you wanted to change, you could have done it in public. If you really wanted to, apologize, do it where the disrespect was done. If you're disrespecting this person in public, why don't you come back in public and apologize to this person? So honestly speaking, at this point, I'm not surprised that this girl would come out and do this, especially after the record label was out there allegedly dropping her. Allegedly, she got dropped from the record label, and you guys do know that they were on the same record label as, of course, the Queen of Rap. So the fact that she was out there, I don't know what she thought was going to happen. I don't know if she thought that Republic was going to basically sabotage Nicki Minaj to have her. Listen, in as far as rap is concerned, you guys, she is the biggest female rapper. Anyway, she's the biggest rapper on their, on their roster there. So for her to think that that record label would prioritize her over Nicki Minaj is delusion at its finest, okay? And I mean, a lot of these girls are really delusional, so I'm not really surprised. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Coi Leray now trying to let us know that, oh my goodness, I apologize to Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. Speaking about apologies and confrontations, you guys, it seems like Glorilla is still hurt over what Jetavia had to say to her. Now, you guys know that when they were going back and forth and she was out there trying to drag Jetavia's wig and things like that, JT said to her, you do not have the SEX, appeal. That's what Jetavia said to this, Glorilla. And it seems like, well, she hasn't moved on from that because it's been weeks, okay? And this girl is still hung up on that insult. When I saw the tweets, you guys, I literally hollered. I laughed so hard. She said, and I'm going to try and decipher this because if you're a normal person, you may not be able to get this because I don't know what this is. The way she times, no punctuation, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Okay, she said, Mother F's love talking about S appeal. Baby, F the S appeal. I got the real S. That's what gonna get your brother took in real life, like your boyfriend took in real life. My hoo-ha good chick. I'm gonna do all that extra ish. You H's be, S-ish with no walls, who are dry AF out of here. And I'm just like, go calm down, okay? It's okay to not have it, okay? It's okay. And I don't think JT was ever going to come for her if she had not been disrespectful, if she had not been out there gaslighting JT, if she had not been out there talking about JT's wigs as if it are any better. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it seems like even up to now, she does not sleep at night. Each time she turns around, she remembers that she doesn't have, that appeal that JT was talking about. Because listen, she tried to recreate this entire Lil Kim pose, and it just was not posing. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. She really tried. They tried to rebrand her. It was not working. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? The only problem is if you know that you have things like this that make you feel insecure as a person, don't go out of your way and, try and pull out insecurities from other people because this will happen, okay? And then secondly, you guys, she's out there bragging about, snatching somebody's man and getting real ass. She does not know that men will literally smash anything. Like literally anything. Somebody even said in the comment section that somebody needs to tell her that a man will literally release into a pair of stockings. Okay, so the fact that a man is willing to release himself in you does not mean that you're any superior. Like she seems to not be able to comprehend that. Listen, a man will come and lie down with you. Literally come and lie down with you, but they don't want to be seen with you in public because where are all these men that she's out there bragging about? Where are all these men that she's out there bragging, I'll snatch your man, I'll snatch your boyfriend, You guys, let me know what you think about this entire situation. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, there's a rumor that is actually circulating that Nicki Minaj might be attending the Met Gala this year. Now, personally, I'm not buying into this. It's something that I just don't see Nicki Minaj doing. And not to mention that she is currently on tour. She has more important things to focus on than these industry gatherings. And I had to call them industry gatherings because that's exactly what they are. So, personally, I don't see Nicki Minaj going to the Met Gala. This is just my opinion, you guys. But hey, let me know in the comment section, do you think that she is going to be going to the Met Gala? Or like me, do you agree that, she's not going to be attending that event? The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to be talking about Sukihana. It seems like Suki was out there over JT, talking about the missing tooth and things like that. And she was like, the girl JT, clear this rumor up. And then in the same rant, if you want something cleared, you wait for that person to clear the rumor. And then they react. And if they don't, clear, they show you that they don't want to clear the rumor, that's when you can go off. But in the same rant, she's out there taking JT, can you clear the air? And before JT could respond, she's out there going on an entire rant. Oh my goodness. Oh, your boyfriend this, your boyfriend that. And some of the things that Sukihana says, honestly speaking, I personally am too lazy to rephrase it and summarize it for you. So I'm just going to insert it as it is, okay? Personally, I do think that Suki low-key knows that JT was not even talking about her, because she also said, oh, well, they're taking the transformer. So why are you going off? If you're not even sure that she was talking about you, why are you going off? Okay? Because the fact that they are taking the transformer and they're also taking you, and you mentioned it, it means that you don't even know who it is about. Now, some people were saying in the comment section that it is giving somebody sent her to do it. And by somebody, I mean the transformer. Because you do know that she always sends somebody to do her dirty work. So yeah, I'm just going to insert that entire Suki rant at the end of this video. I'm sorry, I can't insert it in here because some of you really are not interested in hearing Sukihana, lash out at JT. So for those of you who like receipts, quotes on quotes, I'm not going to insert it in here, okay? I will insert it. I'm not going to insert it right now. I will insert it at the end of the video, okay? Because it's a very long rant, and some people really don't have the patience to be going through that rant, okay? So I'm just going to hop to the next story, still talking about the transformer sending people to do her dirty work, okay? It seems like the past days there was a little back and forth between Ken Barbie and of course Aalyah Jay and some of the transformer fans, and they were accusing Aliyah of copying the transformer because of that bumpy hairstyle. I'm just gonna insert that picture that was done back in the day in the 2000s and things like that. And so they were saying that, oh my goodness, the transformer inspired Aalyah Jay. But the absurdity of this entire situation is Aliyah J wore this hairstyle a couple of weeks ago when she went to the Nicki Minaj show. When she went to a Nicki Minaj concert, that's when she decided to wear that. And you do know that she is obviously a content creator. And so later on, she did post her doing that hairstyle and things like that, and her getting ready. And that video went viral later, but she had worn the hairstyle earlier than the transformer. So when the transformer fans saw that, they saw Aalyah J, and they were like, okay, the same hairstyle with the transformer too. They know that Aalyah J is a die-hard Nicki Minaj fan like that. Like, Aalyah J is a barb of the barbest barbies. So obviously they don't like her because of that. So when they saw that, they were like, oh, what an opportunity to say that a person who loves Nicki Minaj is inspired by the transformer. And so they came on the internet, started saying, oh, Cardi B, you're such a you're such an influencer. Oh my goodness, you're such a trendsetter. Now you're setting trends. This hairstyle is now trending. Only for it to come out that the transformer wore the hairstyle after Aalyah J had worn it. Imagine the embarrassment. Imagine the embarrassment, you guys, on a serious note. That was so embarrassing. And you would think that, with that, the transformer herself would be able to comprehend that, okay, my fans are being slow per usual, and let me just let this slide, okay? She decided to send her lapdog, of course, the one that's very ugly, as Nicki Minaj says in her song. It's a fountain in Anglia. Don't Ken Barbie. So yeah, that man went in and started saying, oh my goodness, Cardi has been doing the same hairstyle in 2016. And I'm like, well, in 2024? Like, how can you say that it is not even the same hairstyle? And using that logic, people started pulling out receipts of people who wore that hairstyle, including Nicki Minaj, way before 2016. And it seems like they don't even understand what a trend is, because you can't bring up something that was done in 2016 and say that she's setting a trend for 2024. That's not how trends work. That's not how trends work. Like 8 years later, you're saying that, oh, because this person wore this hairstyle in 2016, so she's the one setting the trend for this girl who's doing it in 2024. Using that logic, then it means that the trendsetter of that hairstyle in 2024 is the people who were doing it in the early 2000s, which does not make any sense. That's not how trend setting work. So it seems like Aalyah Jay was not having it. When I tell you she was clapping back at people left, right, and center, she was not having people bully her, and people did not like it. And personally, I'm happy that, Aliyah stood her ground, because that man was even more embarrassing, okay? She was like talking about, skirts is so slow. That's why I gotta prove it, because people were now also bringing out skirts and things like that. And after he realized that people were literally cloaking him, that's when he tried to backtrack and say, oh, Aalyah Jay ate that style and my post had nothing to do with her. Also, that's the point. It existed well before and any of these girls, but y'all couldn't see that when you were insinuating the Transformer copied. And that is when he realized that he was being stupid, because initially he tried to be funny and tried to make it seem like, this girl, because initially he had said, always early, this was 2020. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is 2024. Honestly. And after he realized that he was being slow, he tried to backtrack. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what do you think about the Transformers obsession? Because their obsession does not only end with Nicki Minaj, it ends with anyone who seems to support Nicki Minaj. That's the scariest part. If somebody is obsessed with someone, I would understand, but getting obsessed over someone, like anybody who loves this girl, is insane. That's why a lot of her fans are actually people who used to be Nicki Minaj fans. And right now, you see the host is also trying to do the same, trying to befriend everybody who has been friends with Nicki Minaj, which is very scary. That level of obsession is insane, if you ask me. But hey, let me know in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. I'm just going to insert the Sukihana, the Sukihana rant. And thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And you guys, I'm really sorry for just disappearing on you. I did see a lot of you commenting in the comment section, but trust me, I had a very, very serious case of the flu, but now I feel a lot better, so I will try to go back to my normal upload schedule. But that being said, you guys, until my next one, see you.
Because I was locked up when the song came out. I come home, I look at my phone, everybody keep tagging me. They keep tagging me. And they tagging Cardi too. They said JT was trying to diss me in the song, or Cardi B. So she said in the song, a bitch broke her cheap ass veneers on some crab legs and she always been talking shit. I did. Now, we all know I done broke my teeth on some crab legs. I love crab legs. Shit, that's normal shit. I ain't have to post it. I post it because I'm a real bitch and I live in my truth. But I don't talk shit about bitches. I always show love. Never hate on a bitch. Never called a bitch name. Always show love. And I was at JT's birthday party. It was hugs and giggles. So I don't feel like she talking about me. And I don't take her as the girl that just start trouble with random people when she dropping a song. So they say there's trouble in paradise for her and Cardi. Y'all bitches trying to hype me up to roast a bitch. I ain't going. I'm ain't going. You feel me? Like, JT, just clear it up. Because I know you see the people keep tagging me and Cardi. They're only tagging me and her. Can you let us know who you talking about? Because I know Cardi broke her tooth on a bagel. But I just don't feel like me and you got no tea, no shade. So they let me know. But so I just